Ever felt broke in Delta Force? Stuck with the weak gear while others flex their gold tier loadout? What if I told you there is a way to make millions, without grinding PvP or relying on luck? Yes, it's possible, and today I'm breaking down the best money-making strategy so you can dominate the economy like a true war profiteer. And before we dive in, drop a comment below. What's your best money-making method? Let's see who's got the ultimate hustle. One of the easiest and the most consistent way to make money is through crafting. If you got it right, you can pull 300k per session just from crafting ammo and another 200k plus from armor. But there is a trick, you got to craft the right stuff. I always go to the purple tier vests and helmets because the material prices stay stable. It's tempting to craft gold gear, but you need to pay attention at the cost of the materials as the prices swing so widely that sometimes it's cheaper to buy gold gear outright than to craft it. Always check material prices before committing to a craft. Armor crafting is where the real money is. I mainly focus on 556 and 762 rounds since they always in demand. Do it for a few days and boom, you're sitting on the millions with barely any effort. Check the following website that shows the cost-effective items to craft to maximize your income, and check it several times a day as the prices on auction fluctuate. The T&E Lab is the gold mine for players who know how to use it. Every 3 days the stock refreshes, offering gear at a fraction of the cost in exchange for materials. But that's where the most people mess up. They forget to check material prices. If you don't check, you could be trading away something valuable for peanuts, and if you play smart, this lab can fund your entire arsenal. Unfortunately, all T&E items are bound to you, meaning you cannot sell them on auctions for profit. The auction house is basically Wall Street with the guns. And if you know what you're doing, you can stack millions without even fighting. Prices shift through the day, and the key is to sell at peak demand and buy when prices drop. In my case, I craft during the day but sell at night when prices are high, and buy materials in the morning when everything is cheaper. The same item can fluctuate by 20% or more, so keeping an eye on the market can mean huge profits. If you got patience, the auction house can be a gold mine. When selling, check how many similar items are available in the market, and don't be afraid to set the maximum price if the items are in demand. Weapon crate boxes are handed out all the time, through the Battle Pass progression, Department Quest and Warfare mod. But most players don't take advantage of them properly. The trick is to complete the quests that give you blue tickets and then convert them into intermediate supply boxes. I did it once for 50 tickets and ended up making over 2 million, just from selling the content from those supply boxes. Sure, a lot of this is ammo and repair kits, but even those sell well if you list them at the right time. If you're playing daily missions, you're probably sitting on the free money without even realizing it, so go and check your inventory. Every day the game gives you 10 recruit tickets, along with a fixed 5 standard and 5 top gear tickets. The best way to use them is strategically. Use the recruit tickets for Scavenger Runs, where you can loot non-contested areas risk-free. Save the better gear tickets for PvP matches, since they only renew through the Battle Pass or quests. If you maximize free gear, you'll never spend money on your equipment. The best part is that if you extract with the ticket gear, it stays with you so you can adjust and go for the proper loot and fight for the next match. Scavenger running is a hand-down one of the best way to make money without spending anything. If you played Escape from the Tarkov, you already know the concept. Go with nothing but a knife, get NPC kills to take their gear and weapons, and keep playing with the focus on the loot. The idea is hit safe first, grab valuable loot and get out before fights break out. Hacklaw or Devolf are the good characters for this mod to take down NPCs quietly and keep moving fast. The best part? Zero risk, all profits. Learn the loot path and run them with the focus on looting absolutely everything, but mostly with the focus on bird nests, flight containers, servers, trash cans, as they have the higher chances of the gold and red items. You'll be surprised how much you will find it. I personally get more loot there than in safes. Through the season, you'll earn about 17 one-day 3.3 save boxes as a reward. If you use them wisely, you can stack a ridiculous amount of loot without losing it. The trick is to combine them with the Scavenger Runs. Since they temporarily, use them when you know you'll be looting high-value areas. It's basically free insurance for your best finds. Mini-bosses drop a lot of good loot, especially purple helmets, vests, and sometimes even gold items. The trick for farming them efficiently? Aim for their legs, except for minigunners who you should just headshot as fast as possible. One time I looted 800k gold item off a rocketer. Absolute jackpot. If you're broke, mini-bosses is the way to go. And don't forget you can kill them with a knife easily as well. The last 10 minutes of a match can be absolute treasure hunt. Ton of dead players, just free loot laying around. And they indeed will be looted already, but still they will have a lot of damaged purple gear that can be repaired and resold. This means even if you're out of money, you can gear up just for Scavenger at the right time and go and check the hot area for the player boxes. When you loot an enemy, check their guns and take off attachments. Players bring in high-end customized weapons, and sometimes the attachments alone are worth more than the weapon itself. Strip the parts, sell them separately, and watch your cash pile grow. Depending on the gun and to have the best space efficiency, drag attachments either to your gun or to another, because attachments take less spends on the guns. I have many examples when I get into the game on the budget build, but then win a fight and I find a person carrying 2 guns with the cost of just around $1 million. So don't miss weapons. A lot of people ignoring ranking mode, but there is a thing. Whether you select it or not, you are already in ranked matches, as there is no separate lobby. The ranking rewards are actually worth a lot, and since you are playing rank anyway, you might as well claim the free loot. Even if you don't care about the leaderboards, it's a great way to stockpile high-tier gear. So, here you have 11 ways to stack cash in Delta Force operation without grinding PvP or relying on RNG. So, if you found this helpful, hit that like button, and if you got a better money-making strategy, drop in the comments. I will be reading and pinning the best ones. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more Delta Force guides. We're just getting started. See you on the battlefield or maybe on the auction house. Bye.